Alright, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Just D.
And QJW.
And we are with y'all for another week. DQ on the real. It's crazy, y'all. And we definitely here. So we definitely here. So how y'all doing out there? I can't hear you.
Did somebody say that? Oh, did somebody say something? That's you on that.
Oh, man.
I hope you guys had a great week. This has been a very interesting week for a lot of people.
Yes.
Something I noticed. I was like, I'm gonna say this. Something I noticed about this week and last week is that a lot of people obviously been talking about this whole coronavirus thing. You want to be safe, do what you got to do. We know a lot of states are probably going to be opening back up soon. So continue to be safe. But one thing that kind of threw me off this week was that people have been posting on social media their accounts on social media. I guess to prove that they got their Trump check, which I think is kind of weird that people are doing that, even go on social media and talk about they got a check or whatever, because one thing my mother had taught me is there's two things you don't share. That is your significant other and your wallet. You don't share those two. So I just thought that was very weird that our generation is really publicizing what type of money is in their account, how much a check is, what they're going to do with their money. I feel like that's none of anyone's business but yours. I really do think our generation needs to kind of slow down on that. They really do. So I'm going to say it again. Two things my mother taught me, and I really hope a lot of people are being taught this, was taught this as well, is you do not share your wallet, and you do not share your significant other.
Yeah, I think those are two things that are really well mantras to follow, because, they speak high value on yourself as well as your situation. Everybody don't need to know how much money you make. It's not their business. Only you and God. And if you have a spouse, your spouse. And even if your spouse, I don't even think like they shouldn't even know. Like, to be honest, but I don't think so.
Oh, really?
I think if having your spouse know how much you make is like kind of like, because if, say, for instance, the man makes, say, $60,000 a year, but your wife made 85. The man
ego gonna be touched.
Exactly, it's gonna be really touched. So I think
mine's won't, because I'm like, it is our money, so I'm not tripping about it.
Is it y'all money?
We're a couple. If we break up half and half.
Oh, really?
Unless somebody signs a prenup.
Wow.
So I'm just saying.
I don't know about all that.
D already know. If she go, if me and her stop being friends, I get half of what she got. She get half of what I got. She already know that.
I do not know that.
Oh, well, she know now. So we gonna have to cut this house right in half.
No, we good. But I don't think. Yeah, I think that, and I hate to say this, but sometimes some women have to, spread the truth a little thin to help with their husband or their spouse's ego, because it's an ego trip. And the crazy thing about it, the ego trip is only on one side, and that's the man's. Because if my spouse,
that's not necessarily true, because women, that's the one thing a lot of women look for. If a man got money, and
that's a different situation, though, Q. That's a real different situation.
But I understand that. But because of that, men have been put on this pedestal, like they have to make more money than women.
Yeah.
Because women pursue men for their wallet.
But we're talking about two different things. You talking about one as gold digging women, and I'm talking more about we already in a relationship together. Okay. That's two different.
Okay.
That's why I said men get more egos if you in a committed relationship like your wife. They gonna trip because she makes more money than. But if you talking about two single people and just dating, and that girl looking for a sugar daddy to pay all her bills, yeah. Women do that, but we talking about relationship-wise, married-wise, that is one-sided when it comes down to money. Because if I was making $45,000 a year, and my significant other, my husband, is making, 85, I ain't gonna trip. Hey, I ain't gonna trip because we're together. But if I was making 45 as a single woman, and he was making 85 as a single man. Yeah, then in my mind, and it's not true though, but just as a scenario, he makes more money with it. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? So it's two different situations. Two different situations.
Why did it shut off?
Oh, it's in sleep mode.
Oh, okay.
Camera's still on.
Okay. So that's understandable. I get that, and so reverse. Yeah, men. When it comes to that, that's why I feel like when it comes to money. I don't know. I feel like that kind of should be not necessarily be put on the table because money does destroy relationships. Mm-hmm. It does, and I think if people kind of separate the whole finance situation and stop publicizing their finances, mm-hmm. I honestly think a lot of relationships would last. But people, like I said, you guys, that's something that is taught at a younger age, mm-hmm. is that you don't share your significant other, you don't share your wallet. Mm-hmm. I feel like if people stop sharing their finances, their financial situation, regardless if you make a lot of money or not, you shouldn't be sharing that with nobody.
Exactly.
Because people assume I make however much money I make, they assume it.
Yeah.
However much money you make, they assume it. So they either say, Q makes $50,000 a year, Q makes $12,000 a year. That's your assumption. You will never know because I won't say it.
Exactly.
And that's just how it is. I don't think people should, and you shouldn't be sharing your spouse all over social media either. Yeah, if you want to just say, hey, I'm in a relationship, that's fine. But you guys just publicizing everything, mm-hmm. you shouldn't be doing that. Yep. That's just, that, like I said, is my opinion. What do I know? So, Dee, what is the hot topic for today?
Well, I guess we actually started on the topic. To be honest with you, it looked like we already started on it. Basically, not to share your significant other, and also not to publicize
share your wallet, your finances.
Share your wallet and your finances. So that's what it looks like. All right, hey, whoever just joined, what's going on? Yeah. We got 3 people watching. I hope you guys are enjoying our live stream. We will be here every Friday at 8ish. But most likely we'll be here every Friday at 8 p.m. Mm-hmm. Eastern Standard Time. You guys come through, share in the topics that we talk about. Mm-hmm. We're definitely here just to chill and bring an outlet for everybody to come through and share their views and everything. So we want to make sure that you guys know that you are welcome in our environment. And in our environment, there is abundance of joy, happiness, laughter, love, judgment-free zone. Mm-hmm. So, and we're just here just to kick it, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, we got the comment section. So comment, let us know you here. You know what I'm saying? Let us know that you actually in the building. If you want to say who you are. We want to shout you out and just say thank you. And even if you don't want to comment, we just still want to say thank you for coming and showing some love on the channel. If you are not a subscriber, definitely subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Definitely subscribe. Yes. But yeah, so man, Q, how was your Friday? How's your week been going?
My week's been good. I'm still blessed to be working.
Yes.
So, My week has been going good, so I've been in a lot of meetings and trainings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So when everything does kind of reopen back up, we are ready to go. Every Tuesday and Thursday on Instagram, I post about Collision. Collision is a web series about the 7 deadly sins, as well as we're shining a light on mental health. So you definitely want to check out my Instagram, qjw.production on Instagram. Every Tuesday and Thursday, I do some marketing for the web series. You can also go on Collision Series on Instagram, where you can find different things on there regarding Collision and the actors that will be a part of the show. Jess Dee is also an actress in the show. She's playing Pride. So definitely want to check out that. So yeah.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good. You know, it's nothing like promotion. You know, but I'm happy your week went well.
How did yours?
My week was very, very interesting. So, if you don't know, and I'm about to tell y'all right now, that now Just D is a verified YouTube artist in the eyes of YouTube, just like how Instagram has that, you know, blue check mark to say you're verified. Well, YouTube has one. And it's a music note. So now when you type in Just D, you ain't even got to type in Just D001 no more. You just type in Just D, and you just type in Just D, and everything comes up. So, you know, definitely, y'all.
What's that?
Oh, definitely. That's awesome. I'm happy you guys. Well, hi, Julie. Julie and Deb is listening to our show right now, so that's good.
Hi,
hey,
how's it going?
Good. We miss you, Julie. We got to definitely get up there once this whole lockdown goes down. You know.
Exactly.
So yeah, but yeah, I'm now officially a YouTube verified artist. So it's definitely been great. It's a great feeling to be verified, y'all. So, also, I'm at 60 something streams now on Spotify. Got 9 monthly listeners. Like, look at God. So many great things is like happening right now for me and Q. We keep pushing. You know, matter of fact, I'm gonna use one of Julie's words. We're gonna keep on keeping on. It's a movie on Netflix called Keep On Keeping On, and she said that to me. It's about a blind guy, and you know, sometimes people let their disability hinder them. So, and in this story, the guy, at first he does and then he doesn't. It's a really heartfelt, and I think you should watch it, man. It hits home, knowing that, you know, people believe that, you know, their disabilities can stop them from pursuing so much. And I think that when you understand that your ability is technically a superpower, people don't understand that their disability is a superpower because only God gave you that disability for you to prosper in it. Ain't that's deep, ain't it?
It's deep.
I'm trying to tell you. That's
what it said in the movie?
No, I'm just. But you gotta think about. I'm just saying, you know, God's giving me this revelation, so I'm just trying to say, if you have any type of disability out there, or any type of something that you think is, you know, your weakness, it's really not your weakness. It's more of a revelation for you to understand that this weakness is technically a superpower for you to do bigger and better things that you thought your weakness will hold you back from. Woo, y'all want me to preach. This is not a preaching channel.
But yeah. So going back on the topic.
Oh, you just gonna blaze my topic with, huh? It's alright. You blaze.
Going back on the topic.
What was the topic, Q?
Well, the topic originally was about not sharing your spouse or not sharing your wallet.
I thought you said that was a different topic.
Well, no, that's what we started off with. And I asked you, what is the hot topic for today? Because you sent me some questions.
We ain't doing no questions.
Oh, we ain't gonna do no questions?
We're not gonna do those questions. That's not the day for those questions. Those questions are not godly. So those questions we need to put that on another day, type of day. But it's okay. One day, just not today. Yeah. So, but
what is your take on like what's going on in the economy right now? What is your take on it? Well, I'm sure it hasn't affected you, or has it?
Oh, so you just assuming?
I'm asking.
No, the first time you said you were saying it didn't affect me.
I don't know. Has it affect you? It was the question. It wasn't a statement. Yes.
Because if I replay this, if I replay what you just said, everybody else ain't gonna think that was a question. That was more of a like it didn't affect me.
Did it affect you?
It did.
Oh, okay. How so?
It affected me because I wasn't able to graduate. I'm not able to graduate over stage. The main reason why I got my master's was to cross the stage. I didn't care nothing about the degree. I wanted to walk across stage. So, right now that we are in this global epidemic, it has definitely, shut down some things that I love to do, throughout my life, like play volleyball. Film. Well, that ain't one of mine. That's your favorite.
Yeah, that messed me up.
That's not my favorite thing.
I wasn't able to graduate either. See,
was you actually going to graduate?
Wait, hold on. A lot of people didn't know that I actually graduated with my bachelor's.
Yes.
A lot of people didn't know that.
Yes.
I haven't published. See, that's the other thing. I don't publish. See, the difference between me and Dee is an open book. I'm not. So
how open are we talking?
You more open than me. I don't publicize a lot of things that go on in my life. Which I'm working on that. It took me a while, like the whole bail pause thing. It took me a while to even talk about that. People had to actually coach me in doing it. So yes, I actually did graduate. I was supposed to walk across the stage. I was, and I opted not to. But then I was like, I'm gonna do it because my mom wants me to do it, and then that's when the whole Corona thing happened. So, but I will walk for my master's. I'm gonna work on my master's. And thank you for the congratulations to everybody that said congratulations. I appreciate you. I felt it in my spirit that you guys said congratulations. So.
No, we definitely are proud of Big Papa Q.
They used to call.
Reminiscent, huh?
Oh my God.
Who used to call you that?
We ain't gonna go back that far. We're not gonna go back that far. But the economy, like, what is your take on it?
I think that I'm gonna be real. I think it's a great thing that is happening. I'm just gonna be real.
How so?
Because there's a lot. Yes, people are losing their jobs, but I think life. But the ones that are losing their jobs, I think this is the perfect time for them to grow mentally, spiritually, physically, and emotionally. Sometimes we get so caught up in this circle of 9 to 5. We go to work, we stop. We go to work, we do this. That we forget to actually take us into that consideration, our body, our mind. So we have to definitely take ourselves into consideration.
So Dee just left, but yeah. So I agree with her on that token. I do believe that this pandemic has definitely changed everyone's thought mindset. I really do believe that um, health is really important, and I really think this pandemic kind of put that into perspective. Like, look, guys, you really got to be careful. You really have to, you know, wash your hands. You got to wash your hands regularly. You got to, watch what you eat. It's just a lot of things that I feel like this pandemic has opened the doors to, and I'm not okay with people losing their jobs, people dying. I'm not okay with that. But at the same time, everyone that is at home, they are spending more time with their family. They're spending more time getting themselves together mentally. And I hope that once this pandemic is over with, that we don't go back to our old ways. That we actually take our life seriously. I really do hope that. I really do hope that we actually do that. Um, yeah, and I really hope that this pandemic doesn't last a long time. I really don't. I hope that doesn't last that long. But if it does give everyone time to focus on themselves, and that's the biggest thing. Focusing on yourself, focusing on everything you have to do, focusing on um, your mental self. Even focusing on building a business. I think a lot of people have always wanted to do that, but they didn't have the time. Now you have the time. Now you have the time, to work on that business plan that you've been holding off from. Working on, if you're a screenwriter or a writer, working on that book that you've always wanted to write. There's so many different things that many people are able to actually do now. And even, praying more. I think a lot of people are doing that so much more now. Is they're praying, they're getting closer to God, which is amazing. So this pandemic has definitely opened the doors for that to happen. Um, so yeah, I think that in due time, everything will work out for the way it needs to work out regarding this pandemic. As of now, we are going to be ending this live stream. Thank you guys for tuning in with us today. Dee stepped out. You can definitely catch us every Friday here. We'll be here at around 8 o'clock, 8:10. Between that time, we'll be on live. We'll be discussing different things. Today, briefly, we talked about two things you don't share is your spouse and your wallet. And we also, talked a little bit about the economy, how we feel about it, and how this has opened the doors for people to get closer to their families, closer with things spiritually, closer with themselves mentally, everything with them health-wise. So yes, so we're going to be closing out. Anything you want to say, Dee, before I close out?
Well, we closing out. Wait, we got 5 viewers.
I understand that.
No, we got 5 viewers. I need to go ahead and say what I need to say.
Okay, say what you need to say.
Let me tell y'all. All right, y'all. Whoever's, hey, if y'all can, definitely tell me who's online if you can. But yeah, we did definitely. We have, look, every Friday we hear y'all.
Yeah, like that.
We hear y'all and
it ain't broke. I understand that. It ain't broke though.
It's on your shit. Oh, I don't have no charger. I don't have no place to charge it. Oh.
Now, D, as big as this room is and all these electrons in here, you don't got nowhere to charge it?
Sure enough, don't actually. And all these cords are plugged. There must be one down there on the floor. Look on the floor, please. But yeah, y'all, what's up? Y'all, let me tell you something. Last week.
Remember what your mom said. Don't go in 30 minutes.
Nah, I ain't trying to go 30 minutes, y'all. But look, man, I hope everybody is enjoying themselves because, we We love being here with y'all. Y'all understand, man. It's a highlight for us on Fridays to come through and just chill and talk with y'all and see how the world's treating y'all. I understand we quarantine, you know what I'm saying? But we want to make sure that we get real with y'all. You know what I'm saying? People always say, you know, you and Q been friends for so long. Y'all need to
How we meet, D? Tell them how we met. Because I don't think people know how we met.
Do you know how we met?
I know how we met. D, I was there. What you mean? I was there.
I don't remember you being there, but alright, so this is how me and Q met, y'all. Man, it was 10 years ago.
What year?
2010. So 10 years ago. You talking about something? What year?
What month?
September.
A month after when? My birthday.
Oh, God.
I just turned 18. How old you turn? 20.
Yeah, that's what I did. I turned 20. Yeah, so you found it?
I did, but it don't fit. Can I unplug one of these?
Wait, hold on. Let me. Why don't it fit, you?
Cause the box is big. You got like your outlets. You got like every other outlet.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
I don't even know what's plugged up.
What about this? What about over here? What's this?
Yeah.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, can it fit? Yeah. Yeah, you got yeah, you got room on this thing. So, this is how we met, y'all. So I think Danny St. John. I want to say that name. Daniel St. John. I think I was coming. He dropped me off picked me up from school, dropped me off, and I went upstairs, and I think he said hi to Q. And I walked up the stairs, and I didn't know who Q was, and he was my next door neighbor. So when he was up, he was walking with a big box of Caesar's pizza at the time.
Slowing down.
Yeah. So yeah, he was walking upstairs with a big box of pizza, and I said to him, I was like, wow, that's a big pizza for a small, skinny guy. And after that, you know, he laughed, and then I said, you know, I introduced myself. I said, hey, I'm Dee, and I do show production. And he said he does film at Full Star. I said, oh, okay, cool, you know. And then I told him I do scores for films. Because at the time, that's what I was doing. So I wasn't an actress. I was just doing scores for films. And then after that, maybe I want to say like a week later, Danny said, hey, we're going to a film shoot, and who was there? Q. And then we just more and more just started talking and you know, started to have more mutual friends, and you know, 9.5 years later, this is what I got.
Yeah. And now Dee became the aunt.
No, I haven't. Please don't listen to this fool with the stupid cat.
She became the aunt to Troy.
No, I haven't.
Which is my cat. So everybody who knows everybody who knows me, really knows me, knows I have a cat named Troy.
I had two of them.
Well, I have one. And Troy is her
I'm not.
nephew.
I am not.
Every time he hears Dee's voice on speaker, he gets really happy.
Oh man, time is running out.
So
now
we go close the thing after I tried to end it 10 minutes ago.
So now I want to say thank y'all for coming through. I want to thank Julie, Deb, Sam, and whoever else was on the channel. I want to just say thank y'all for being there. I'm here from Hawaii. Look, King Jordan. Hey, Dee and Q. Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
Hey, how's it going?
All right, King Jordan.
All the way from Hawaii.
All the way from Hawaii.
How's Hawaii doing? Hawaii's good?
Yeah. That's what's up. So I definitely want to say we're here every Friday, y'all. Every Friday, 8 p.m. Mm-hmm. Come join us. Come watch us. Come kiki with us. Come laugh with us. And we just going to be real with y'all. So, again, I'm Dee.
I'm Q. Or QJW.
And we are on the real.
We on the real.
Deuces, y'all.